Okay, so this is the IB-323 country assignment number three, the political and legal assignment. Today I'm going to be talking about Thailand. And Thailand is unique because it offers a developed logistical space and a moderately flexible labor market, which is obviously a good thing for business executives in foreign countries. While the corporate environment is more relaxed in Thailand, political instability has risen due to the ease of conducting business. This is said more so the last 15 years or so, but in 2014 until now, this has all changed, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit here. Um, Something else that's worth noting is that Thailand's attractiveness lies in its foreign direct investment friendly policies, which offer large and lucrative foreign investment incentives. So that's something that's very important for investors. There are reforms being implemented that relate to eliminating corruption, and unfortunately, there has been a further decline in the easiness of doing business. Like I said, that's been since 2014. And because of this, there can be resulting in the business environment being tougher to operate in. With that said, regulatory efficiency has been hampered by political instability. It's something that Thailand has seen now for many years. There's corruption within the government, just disagreements on the ways that business and the government should be conducted. There are low levels of economic freedom in Thailand, and all of the aforementioned result in a lack of effective corruption strategies. The country's largest rank decline in effective corruption strategies was in 2015, but this ranking did pick up in 2016 due to an increase in government spending on improving the economy. So there are efforts being implemented, to make improvements. 100% foreign ownership of business is restricted in sectors such as retail and food services. So this is important if you were planning on doing any kind of business in those sectors. Finally, in 2016, the ease of doing business rankings had Thailand at 49th out of 189 countries. So it's in the upper tiers, and it was also top 10 regionally. So on that front, they're doing pretty well compared to other East Asian countries. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the operating risks of doing business in Thailand. Terrorism. This is something that I saw a few times. Is that terrorism poses a significant operational risk for businesses. This doesn't necessarily pertain to executives who are traveling to and from Thailand, but it is something worth noting that terrorism is existing in the nation of Thailand. Also, there's the largest rise in illicit financial outflows in 2013 at 33 billion, which is important because when you're detecting corruption, obviously an increase in illicit financial outflows is something that you don't want to see, and something that might shy you away from doing business with companies within that nation. With that said, Thailand's corporate government framework was actually one of the best in the region, which is another positive. Also, ISIS is known to target business operations in Thailand. That's just the way it is. Obviously, ISIS has made continual impacts all over the world. It's just something that you need to be aware of. Bangkok is a common target location for bombings, and Bangkok is the capital of Thailand. It's the largest city in Thailand, and that's where a lot of the businesses conducted. So it's a popular target, unfortunately. With that being said, business executives should not be shying away from doing business in Bangkok. Obviously, it's the same as in the United States. They're Washington D.C. Chicago, New York. They're also common target locations for bombings. It's not something that it's happening every week. It's just something that you need to be aware of, really. Um, uh, Other than that, Thailand has been improving efforts to eliminate corruption, as I mentioned. It really seems like the country as a whole is really making an effort to unite the people of Thailand as well as the government. So that's something that's going to be worth watching in the near future here. There's change going on within the country. The government of Thailand is unitary. And just side note, a couple facts: they've had 17 constitutions thus far, which I thought was very interesting. It's constantly being reformed and added to. Public officials and civil servants are most affected by corruption. Um, and the government has three branches, just like the U.S. Those will remain the same for the entirety of Thailand's existence, and those are the judicial, executive, and legislative, just like the U.S. And lastly, there is not a president in Thailand, but there is a prime minister. So just a couple things on that front. Other than that, Thailand seems like a good place to do business.